Hey everybody, what's going on? It's bassplay12, or Mitch as you guys know me. In all this coronavirus craziness and everything that's going on in our world right now, I just thought I would stop and give you guys a chance to just have some fun. For those of you that are, locked up in your house and you're just looking for something to do, I want to give you something fun just to take your mind off it for just a little bit. Because right now, I think that's all some of us need, is just a distraction to get us away from social media, get us away from everything else, the news. And we just want something positive, something fun, especially if you're just like, well, what else am I supposed to do? So I got a challenge for you guys. I'm going to leave you the link to this website where we can have some fun. For those of you that are old enough to remember Card Sharks, the television game show, I have a challenge for you. I'm even going to smack talk just to get you guys, hyped up and, wanting to beat me. Those of you that remember, it's a card game. I'm going to show you in a second how the game works, and then it's on. I'm going to give you guys, 3-5 days to try to beat me. And then what I'm going to do is, for those of you that can get a high score, you're going to go ahead and email me a picture of that high score. And I'm going to have like a leaderboard to show how everybody's doing. It's going to be a fun and amazing thing. So again, it's Card Sharks. And then what I want you to do is be able to send me a picture of your score. And then, obviously it'll have your name on it. And, unless you don't want to have your name on it. And it'll show the leaderboard to see how everybody's doing. So let's go to the video of how to play. Okay, everyone, I'm leaving you the link to Mr. Musbaum. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So this is the Card Sharks online game right here. So you can also call it higher or lower, and it's basically has to do with cards. So what you do on this website here, if you're going to compete with me, is you're going to go ahead and slide this over to the maximum amount of cards, which will be 11. And then you're going to go ahead and click play on full deck. And this should pop up. So you're going to start off with 40 points right here. And basically the objective here is to correctly guess if the next card is going to be higher or lower than the card that you are on. So right now we have a 6. So right now we have 40 points. And I am not going to endorse betting here, but this is the only way to play the game. So you can slide this over and bet everything. Now the only problem with betting everything is if you are wrong, your game is over. So if you're not sure, you would wager something in the middle or something less. It kind of depends on how good do you feel about your guess. So let me just go ahead and I'm just going to show you how this is played. And then the challenge is going to be on to beat my high score. So you just need to know that ace is going to be low. So ace in this case here is going to be a 1, and king is going to be the highest card you can have. So I'm not so sure about a 6, so I'm not going to wager that much. I guess I'll wager 20. Let me see if I can slide this over. Okay. And I'm going to guess that the next card is higher. Okay, I was correct. And notice it added those 20 points to my 40 points. So now I have 60, and now I have more points to wager. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I feel pretty good. The next card's going to be lower, so I'm going to wager a little bit more. I'm going to wager 40 that it's going to be lower. And I was correct. Okay, so now I have a 2. I know the ace is low here, so I'm not going to get too crazy here, but I'm going to wager a lot just because I know there's only one thing that can mess me up, and that's an ace, and I don't think that's going to come up. So I'm going to wager 90 points that it's going to be higher. Okay, so I was correct. Notice that I got those 90 points added to my 100. Okay, so now that you guys have the idea of how to play, now the objective would be to get all the way down here to the very last card to see how many points you would have. So the strategy and the gamemanship is on. You guys want me to finish this game, don't you? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and let's see how good I do. I think the next card's going to be lower. I'm going to wager, oh, I was thinking I could just click on it. I'm going to wager a lot just because a 9's pretty high, and I'm going to go lower. Hey, I was right. Okay, so right now I have 340. And you know, you're using a single full deck here, so there's not been a lot of cards higher than this 5. Well, okay, my kind of philosophy is I'm not sure. I kind of move the slider to where I feel. I think the next card's going to be higher. Okay, so I've been pretty lucky so far. I've been right on every single one. I just haven't gotten too crazy with my betting, so. Okay, I'm going to go lower on this next one, and I'm going to wager, okay, 324, and I'm going to go lower. Ah! Okay, so you can see what it did to me. I wagered a lot. Okay, so the only thing that can beat me is a king. I'm going to wager the whole thing that this next one's going to be lower. Okay. What I didn't tell you is if the card ends up being the same, so let's say that I wager all of my points that this next one's going to be higher or lower, and then the next one is an ace, it'll just move you on to the next card and you don't lose anything. So the ace is the lowest. I'm going to wager everything. Let's see. Yep, it's going to be higher. Here we go. Okay, so do you see what happened? It was the same card, so I didn't lose anything, and if I did it higher once, I'll do it higher again. So here we go. Okay, so I'm at 812. I'm going to wager everything that it will be higher. I know there is another 2 out there. I'm sure there's another ace, but this is what this game's all about, is taking a chance. So here we go. Ooh, I was barely right. Okay, I have one card left for the sake of gamemanship again. I'm going to wager the whole thing that it's going to be higher. So here we go. Okay, so that is a pretty good score. That's not my highest score, but right now you have something to shoot for. 3,248. Let's see what my prize is. Hey, I got a performing seal. Okay, guys, so there's the game. You know how to play it. The strategy and gamemanship is on. And let's see if you guys can, come anywhere close to my score. Okay, guys, so there you have it. That's my high score. And so what I want you to do is hop on that card charts link. I left it in the description. See if you can, let's make a list. Let's have a top 10 list. And I'll put out a video next week showing anybody who made it into that top 10. So here's how you get me your score. You take a picture of it, a screenshot, whatever you can, email it to me, bassplay12@gmail.com. And then what I'll do is I'll take all the scores, make a list, make a video of everybody in that list, and then it's on. The challenge is on to you guys, okay? So I just want to, again, somehow have some fun, get our minds off of all the craziness, and let's just have some fun. I mean, you're locked up in your house anyway, right? Okay, guys, so let's have some fun with this. One more time, bassplay12@gmail.com. And I'm going to be waiting for your pictures, okay? It's on. If I don't hear from you, I think that my score is the best, or nobody thinks they can get into the top 10. But just try it, okay? All right, guys, I'll see you in my next video.